Hello everyone and welcome to the Java hands-on series. In today's video we will try to get used to the LocalDate class. This class was introduced in Java 8 and provides a more intuitive and efficient way to work with dates, making it easier to perform common date-related tasks such as parsing, formatting, comparison, and manipulation. In this exercise, we are required to write function to deal with dates entered as string. We need to write a function that accepts a date in string format and calculates the age of person. The program should output the age in this format: years, months, and days. So we will use the LocalDate class, and this is the method signature. So for our demo, I prepared this Maven project. I'm using IntelliJ and I provided all needed dependency. So we are using JUnit 5. So this is the dependency. I created this class. We will implement the requirements and I prepared here the method. It is empty now. It accepts a birth date as string and today date as local date. So because we are test-driven developer, we will first write the test. So I prepared this class here. I defined date and time katas, this class. It will be instantiated before the test. So let's write the test first. So our function, it accepts the birth date as string and the local date and the expected result. Let's import this. We will annotate this function with parameterized test, and this is from JUnit 5 and it requires data source. We will provide the data as method source, and here is the name of the method. So we have to define this method later on. First, let's implement the test. We will calculate the actual age using the implemented method. As argument, the birth date as string, and today is the today date. After that, we will assert that expected result is equal to the calculated age. So now we have to provide the data, this method. I have already prepared one, so we don't need to type. So I have here few examples. So this is the birth date here, and here is the today days, and here the result, the expected result. So this is an array, and using the parameterized test, this method will take these values here, the first one, the second one, and check whether the expected, this is the expected value, is equal what the function calculated here. So now we are almost done, so we can run the test and it should fail because we haven't yet implemented the method. So as expected, it fails because we need to implement this method. So let's do that. The first parameter is a string, and we will use the datetime formatter to parse it to a local date. So for that, there is one class that time. You need only to enter this and you get suggested the name. We call it formatter, and it has a static method of pattern. So you don't need to memorize that. You need only to know that such things exist. And this is also the purpose of this exercise, to get used to this stuff. So now we have the formatter, and the LocalDate class has a static method with name parse. You need only to parse. We will parse the birth dates from string to according to the formatter we defined here. After that, we will do a check according to the requirements. We need to check that date is in the past, is not after using this method from LocalDate, you see the LocalDate provides many useful methods to deal with dates. If this is true, then an error should be raised illegal with this message. After that, if our date survives this statement, we need to calculate the period. There is a class, name it period, and it has a static method to calculate the difference between two dates. So the first one, because we have parsed this from string into a date, and this is a date as well. So using this method, we can get the years. So the period is the difference. So you can get the years from the calculated period. Also for months, as you guessed, and days. And at the end, we have only to return these values in the required format. So we will use string format, and the required format is this, and we provide the values. Now we are done with the implementation. Now we can run the test again, and let's check. And as you see, everything is green. So this was how to solve this issue. The important things, you don't need to memorize a lot of things about classes that deals with dates. There is only this one, date time format. It is an important one. It provides a pattern. You should only know that such things exist, and it is easy to use them. So really, Java become more easier to deal with such things. So you use LocalDate, provide this static method, and you can format a string based on this. And this one is also important, a period, to calculate the difference between 2 days. So I hope this was useful for you. Thanks for watching, and bye.